So for Informatica developer, so definitely we need to know the Unix commands. So why do we need this Unix commands, right? Our Informatica server is running on top of Unix server only. Whenever the files will be placed from third-party vendors or from our external vendors, stakeholders, so it will be placed in the some common path. So we have to do some FTP, we have to use some SFTP and the file transfer protocol. All this we have to use. We have to bring to our server and we have to process it. We have to check the file size and everything. So for that, so all the files, source files and target files will be kept in the Unix directory only. So we need to have the Unix and some of the automation script. Okay, so I want to zip the file. I want to move the file from once the file has been processed, I have to zip the file and move to archive folder. Or I have to zip the file, I have to send it to some mail. Something I have to write some automation script. Okay, I have to check some preloaded tables. All this I have to check it. So different scenarios based on the projects. So we will use this Unix command in our Informatica project very much. Okay, so for that we need to have Unix. So you may ask question, so how can I set up Unix? So do I need to, here we are having Windows machine. Can we integrate our Unix as well as our Informatica? So we cannot integrate here. So we will learn Unix separately. And then in our Informatica, we can have Windows command. And if you know the Unix very well, then it will be easy for you to, it is very easy to write some script. If you do not have Unix environment, so how to get the Unix environment? Okay. So first of all, you can go to this particular site. Okay, so this particular site, so I will give you this document so you can make use of this one. So you can click on this particular site, so you can download the image of VMware. Okay, so you can take the Linux images, so you can go down, you can see different OS. Okay, different OS we have, and I'll be taking that. So different flavors will be there definitely. So Ubuntu, so we will be having different flavors, right? So I'll be taking the Ubuntu here. So any machines you can take, no issues. So I'll go to here, VirtualBox or VMware image. So I can go to VMware image. So why? Because I have VMware. If you have VirtualBox, you can go to VirtualBox also. So go to VMware image. So you can download this VMware image. So it will be 3.3 GB size. You can click on download, so it will get automatically downloaded. So you can see here, so don't click on any of this link. These are all some spam. Okay, don't click on this. So it will automatically get downloaded within the seconds. Okay, it's around 3 GB file size. You can download. See here, it will get downloaded. Okay, so as of now I have already downloaded. I will cancel it. So in your system you can download it first. So first download this VMware image. Okay, what is this VMware image, right? So how we are going to do? So they have taken the Unix entire server as an image file. They have given it, okay, given to us. Then we can download and extract the image file by using WinRAR. Okay, so once it has been downloaded, so you can extract it. Okay, so once it has extracted, it will be available like this. It will be available like this. This is the file. See here, 13 GB, right? Around 13 GB we have. So you are downloading 3.2 GB. Once it is downloaded, it will be around 13 GB. Okay, so you can download it. After that, you can go to this particular VMware workstation. So VMware workstation player, right? So you can type VMware workstation player here. So VMware workstation player download. So click on this VMware workstation player. So you'll be having this particular link. So make sure that this is the link you are going with. So go to this download VMware workstation player. Okay, so download, so go a little bit down. So we'll be having two different servers. One is for Windows, another one is for Linux. So we will download it for Windows machine. Okay, workstation 16.0 player for Windows. So you can download, it will get downloaded. So this is around 584 MB. So you can download it. Since I have already downloaded, I'm just canceling it. So you can download it. Okay, So both, first of all, you have to download it. I have given the link here. You can download this VMware Workstation player also. So you can go here, this particular page, and you can download it. Okay. So double click on this VMware player. Once it has been installed, double click on this VMware player. So for this VMware Workstation, so nearly you should have minimum at least 8 GB RAM, at least 6 GB RAM. So without 6 GB, it will not work. So very first time you will not have anything here. So you can click on open virtual machine. Okay, click on open virtual machine. You can go to this particular folder. So where we have extracted, right? Go to this particular folder. You can see this image file. Okay, image file, click on open. It will get opened like this. Okay, you'll be seeing like this. Then you have to go to edit virtual machine settings. So we have to allocate some memory for this particular workstation player. So you can go to edit virtual machines. So you can click on edit virtual machines. So you can see here memory. So allocate some 4 GB. If your system is having 8 GB, then allocate at least 4 GB. 4 GB our machine will use, and 4 GB this machine will use. That's what we can allocate. If you have 6 GB, allocate around 3 GB, 3 GB. Okay. Then processors, you can go for dual processor. Okay. Dual processor, you can allocate it. And this is your hard disk size. Okay. Our hard disk size only. We have given everything. Just you can click on play virtual machine. So click on play virtual machine. It will open in this way. This way it will be opened. You can click on remind me later. It will take some 1 or 2 minutes. So VMware, it's opening now. So you'll be having here Ubuntu. So you can make use of, instead of Ubuntu, your name also you can make. So go inside and then so make username as your name. If it is Ubuntu user, the password also Ubuntu only. So you can make the password. So you can create one more user. After getting inside, you can create one more user. You can use that user itself. Okay. So once you have given the password, username is Ubuntu, password is Ubuntu. Okay. This is what username and password, and it will be opened in this way. Okay. Then click on this icon, enter full screen mode. So it will be on the full screen mode. You can see this way, and you can go to some applications. Okay. A lot of applications will be there in this machine. So from here, I need the terminal. So go to terminal. You can open here also. So you can pin here. So you can add it here. Then it will be available here itself. Then you can maximize it. Then the font size, I will make it a little bit. So a little bit on the font size to show you. Okay, this is what you'll be seeing, right? So we are at this particular Ubuntu machine. I hope you are clear. So how to set up our Ubuntu machine. So once we are at inside the machine, see here inside the machine, we will check it where we are. Just we can use print working directory or present working directory, PWD. So PWD is nothing but so print working directory or present working directory. So we are at the home directory called home and Ubuntu. So just we can make PWD, it will show you this. Okay, then you can click on ls-ltr. So it will list down all the files and folders available here. As far as Ubuntu, the files we will call it as file system only, but the folders we will call it as directories. Okay, so normally how we will create a folder here. So how we will create a folder. So normally we will right click, we'll go to here. This is what we will create a folder. This is our GUI, Windows. Then we are creating folder this way. Then inside I want to create a folder. So you can go to new and create a one more folder, right? But in Unix, we will call it as the directory. Okay, we have to create a directory by using all these are commands only, Unix command only. Yes, it is, you can install this VMware before installing this before installing Informatica. So this is different. Informatica installation is different. This Unix is running inside the VMware only, right? So it will not affect our Informatica. You may get very first time, you may get some error. So what is that error, right? So installation error. It might be what is error. So you should have enable. So enable virtualization. Okay, virtualization in the BIOS setting. So if you search here, it will show you some of the machines. Okay, some of the machines, if you haven't enabled BIOS setting, okay, enable virtualization features in the BIOS setting. So if you go here, so this is the one you have to follow. Okay, this is the one you have to follow. See here, turn on the computer, press F2, and then BIOS settings, you have to go here and you have to use virtualization options, you have to enable it. So you have to use this one. So to enable the BIOS, so F2 or in your computer, what is the keyword you have. So you can follow this. Okay, if you are getting anything, just to Google it, it will show you. So installation error. So how to enable virtualization in the BIOS settings. So that one you may get any error. So you have to do this. Enable it, enter exit. So why you have to restart your machine. So you may ask question. So what is the difference between Ubuntu and Putty? So Unix is OS, right? So Unix is OS. So we have different flavors. Ubuntu is one of the Linux OS providers. Okay, so here some flavors they are providing. See here, this is our server. Okay, Unix server. So in this Unix server, everything will be a command only. It is not like our Windows. So this is our server. In this server, if I want to go inside, how we are going inside? Now we have the terminal, right? This terminal. So we can use this Putty is one of the front-end tool. Okay, so it's a command line terminal tool. So use Putty to connect with the server. Okay, to connect with the server. So this is the Putty here. Okay, so you'll be using this SSH space server name, right? Server name and port number you'll be using. Then you'll be having login. Then inside you are going to the terminal. So login username and password. So you'll be entering into the server here. So you'll be having some authentication, LDAP authentication, some authentication, definitely they will be having it. If it is development server, that's okay. They will allow freely, but production server, they will have more security, some LDAP security or some different security, they will have it. You will have SSH into this particular server name you'll be using. This Putty is like this terminal. How we have the terminal, right? This way. So by using this Putty, you are connecting to the server and then you are seeing that command line prompt here. Okay. So all this, then you will be having WinSCP. Heard about this WinSCP? So WinSCP is nothing but it is another tool. Okay, this is another tool. Say for an example, WinSCP. This is what our WinSCP. So you can connect n number of, you can open n number of terminal here. So WinSCP, you can open n number of terminal here. The same way, this is another tool. This tool, you can here, you can connect with Windows. So right hand side, you can connect with Unix also, Unix server. Okay, Unix or Linux server. So you can connect with any server you can connect with. Then, so here I have some file. Say for an example, I have a file called sample.txt. One folder, I have one file. So some folder, some home folder or any folder we have for some file. D drive, you have some file, right? So from this path, this file, we have to move on to the Unix server path. Okay, so here I have some path, home directory, right? So how we have home directory, home, so my directory we have. Say for an example, in this directory, I have to move the file from this one to this one, from our Windows machine to our local machine to our Unix machine. So you can use WinSCP to move this. So like this, you can move R from here to here. Anything is fine. Unix machine to our local machine to our Unix machine. You have to connect with both our local machine as well as Unix machine. This is our Unix server, Unix or Linux server. So that's what you will connect. See here, I will show you. See here, I will show you what is this Putty, how it will be. You'll be using this IP address. Okay, so definitely you'll be using this IP address. See here, this is what. So you'll be using this IP address, then it will host name, and then it will go to the port number, and then you'll be saving this one, then it will be connected. So WinSCP is another tool. So like this, you'll be having, this is the way. So you'll be connecting this way. So log in into the WinSCP. You'll be using that host name, port number, username and password. Then it will be connected one server. So it will be saying yes or no. Then see here, left hand side you have one server. The right hand side you have one server, right? See here, see users, some desktop in SCP here. So we have this, this is our local desktop. So this is our some files we have home directory. This is our Unix or some other machine. So if you want to move the file from here to here or here to here, So you can use WinSCP, all this. So I hope you are clear on this. So this is the way we will do upload and download all this file, we will do it. So what is this WinSCP? You can use this one. Okay, WinSCP, all this. I hope you are clear on this. In real time, Putty is more used. Okay, definitely. Putty is like the tool. Okay, by using this tool, we will connect. In AWS, we are using CLI, right? CLI terminal. Same way here also. So once you have connected within, then we will see that directory. Then go inside the machine with the password and go inside the machine. So you can see this is what, right? So if I want to clear the space, then you can use clear. So once you are getting inside the machine, Ubuntu machine, you'll be seeing this one. Okay, so you can make use of this one to zoom it. So you can see this. I want to know where I am currently. So I can see here. So if it is Windows, definitely it will show here. So where we are, right? So if it is Windows, then definitely we can see, okay, we are at this particular folder. We can see all these files. But Windows in Unix, how can I see? Unix or Linux, okay? See here, I can print the working directory. So print working directory or present working directory. So PWD is print working directory or present working directory. You can click on, it will be showing where we are. We are at home directory. Okay, we are at home Ubuntu directory. So I want to list what all the files are available. Files and directories available here. So in Ubuntu or any Unix or any machine, the directory is nothing but the folder. Files is nothing but file system only. So ls-ltr, it will display the content of this particular directory. Okay, files and directory. As of now, there is no files here. So only I have directory. So we will create it. So first we will see mkdir. So what is this mkdir? All the commands we will see. So these are all directory commands. So file directory commands. So directory commands, what are the different directory commands we have? So first we have mkdir. So make directory. Make directory means we are creating a folder. Second one, cd, change directory. Third one, remove directory. So rm dir. So these are all the three commands we have. We will see one by one. What is this? mkdir. So we are at this particular folder, right? I want to create new folder for our particular purpose. We have to create a new directory. So how can I create new directory? So it's very simple. mkdir space and then directory name. Directory name is nothing but folder name. So I'm just creating. So weekday. So just I'm creating any folder. Say for an example, mkdir. I can create first directory or second directory, something. I'm creating first directory. I can create second directory or 1, 2, 3, something. I can create different directories. mkdir means it will create a directory. If you go and check, you can find ls-ltr. So you can create a directory here. So by using this mkdir ls-ltr, it will show you this directory name. Then you can see this is what the directory, right? So we can create this way, or you can use mkdir space. You can use this way also. At a time, we can create multiple directories also. So 1, 2, 3. So like this, we can create. So all are directory only. If you go and check ls-ltr, you can see this way. So ls means listing. ls is nothing but listing. ls-ltr or ls-lrt, anything is fine. Okay, see here, 4 folders has been created, right? So first one, 2, 3, 4, 1, everything has been created. You can create a subdirectory also. So how can I create a subdirectory? See here, I want to create mkdir. So, but here all the directories has been created in this particular home Ubuntu only, right? I want to create multiple directories here, subdirectories. So folder inside one folder. So all this mkdir space -p. So you can use parent directory, child directory, one more inside one more directory is grandchild. So just I'm creating the name, that's all. Okay, this way. So what will happen now? It has been created. If you list down, now it will show you only parent. Okay, parent only. If I want to go inside this parent, then I have to change the directory. As of now, we are in this particular directory where we are present working directory. You can see we are at home Ubuntu. We have to go inside the directory. So how can I go? We can use cd. So make directory. This is what we will make the directory. Okay, so make directory means it will create a folder. So then you can use cd command. Cd command is nothing but change directory. So you can see here cd. I can go inside one folder. So I can go inside first. So you can go inside first folder. Now we are at first. See here slash first here, right? So it will be you can go inside the folder. So now if you click on pwd, it will show you previously we were in this particular directory. So now we are at this particular directory, right? So I want to display what content is available here in this. Nothing will be available, right? This is empty. So we haven't created any files inside the folder. Just we have created a folder. That's all. Then we have to come out of this particular folder. Then you can use cd space dot dot. So it will come one step before. So one step before. So how we will use in our Windows, we will use this back command, right? This back. Okay. So one step before our backspace we will use, right? One step before. So like this, if I want to use, or you will use backspace, right? So what is this backspace? You will use it. The same way in Unix, we can use cd space two dots. Okay, dot dot. It will go to the back. And if you want to go to the home directory, so where we are now, we are at this home Ubuntu, right? You can use this pwd print working directory. Here we have it. We are at a different directory now. So cd. So we are at parent directory. So parent. So you can go inside the parent. And now I want to go to the, so wherever we are, okay, cd, then I want to go for child directory also, one more. So we are at this particular directory, right? This particular directory, but immediately I want to come out of all the directories. I have to go to the home directory. You can use cd simply. If you use cd, it will go to home directory. If you use cd space slash, then it will go to root directory. So now we are at root. See here, present working directory. You can see this root directory. Okay, root directory means it's a very first directory. Okay, so we do not have any folder here. So this is what you can see. This home directory is different and root directory is different. So this is what you can go inside this directory, and you can use this way also. cd now it will go to the, so where it will go? It will go to the directory here, cd space. So you can give parent child also, right? See here. So this way also you can go inside two directories, three directories also, child. And then, so in Unix, any command, whatever the previous command we have to check it. You can click on the up arrow mark. So up arrow, down arrow. So you can use it. See here, parent child, grandchild. So now you cannot do it. So I want to go inside. So what is this? Yes, I have already entered into this particular directory. That's why we are having it. Okay, so you can go cd slash. So you can go to the previous directories. You can use cd here. So we are at home directory. From this home directory, I want to go inside the all the directories. You can use grandchild. You can see here inside. So any number of directories you can go inside. Okay, this is what you can go inside. Then this is a cd command. Cd means change directory. The next one is rmdir. So what is rmdir, right? Remove directory. So if you want to use rmdir, it will remove only empty directory. Okay, so I'm at cd. I want to remove this parent. I want to remove. So how many files are there? See here. I have first 2, 3, 1 parent, right? So this is not empty directory. Inside we have so many directories. This is not empty, but all these directories are empty, right? So I want to remove this directory. So you can use rmdir and then you can use one here. So it's empty directory, right? Empty folder, it will get deleted. rmdir, you can use 2 here. So it will get deleted. So rmdir, I want to delete parent directory, it will not delete. So why? Because inside we have folders, right? That's what. So if I want to delete this one, you have to use rmdi. So rm space r. Okay, rm space r, remove space r. So you can use this one. rm-r means recursive remove. Okay, So recursively, it will go and remove all the folders and files, and then it will show you. So you have to use rm-r parent, whichever the folder. So it has files or anything, it will remove. So you can see here. Now, if you do ls-ltr, we have removed 1, 2, and parent. Only 3 should be 3 and first should be available. So first and 3 should be available. So I hope you are clear on this. So any doubt on these 3? Okay. So even if it is empty directory, first and 3 are empty directory, you can remove this directory rmdir space. If it is empty, you can use like this also. At a time, you can remove multiple directories also. If you want to remove multiple directories, you can use rmdir space, first directory name, second directory name, third directory, fourth directory, any directory, provided all the directories are empty directories. Okay, empty folders. If I have files, you have to use rm-r. I hope you are clear on this. So now we will go to the other commands. So start using this, start practicing it by today itself. So we do have other commands. So file handling commands. So we do have different commands we have. So first command is cat command. Second one, we have cp, it's a copy. The third one is move command, mv. So like this, we have a lot of commands. Okay. Then we have rm. Okay. Rm is nothing but remove. So cat command. So what is this cat command? See here, I want to create a folder. So I will clear this. I'll go to this one. I will clear this folder. So I have cleared it. So I'm just making like ls-ltr. I want to, nothing is there now. As of now, it's very empty. I want to create our own folder, mkdir. I want to create a folder called test folder. So I'm just creating a test folder. So I want to go inside the test folder, cd space test. I'll go inside the test folder. I want to create a file inside the folder. So if I'm going to use ls-ltr, so nothing is there, total 0. So I want to create some file. I have to add something on this file. Okay, so you can use different way to create a file. So we can use cat command, we can use VI editor also, or touch command also. So anything is fine. So if you want to create a empty file, so you can use touch command also. Simply you can use touch command. I'm using touch space, something I'm using sample.txt. So one empty file will be created, 0 KB file. So you can use ls-ltr. You can see here. So that means read and write permission we have. Then all the permissions, what is the user and what is the size. So when it has been created, it's a 0 KB file. So always check the file size here. Okay, 0 KB file, sample.txt. So this way I can write, I can create it, or you can directly create with VI. So VI space, VI editor you can open and then you can create, or Vim, anything is fine. So once the file has been created, sample.txt, you can open it by using VI also, sample.txt. You can open it, this file. So you can open in the VI editor. So this is the VI editor. So normally VI editor, we will use it our environment, right? So I have given some command for VI editor also. You can go here. So VI command I have given, just you can use this command. So left hand side, if you want to move, and then you have to use H, J, K and L. X is nothing but delete a character under the cursor. Capital X delete the character before the cursor. So DD deletes the entire line. Okay, so 2 Ds you have to make it. I is nothing but you are adding you are going for insert mode. Okay, escape is nothing but you want to come out of the insert mode. :WQ is nothing but write and quit. So quit, and then this one you can use it, quit. Okay, this is what you can use it. So all the changes and everything. I have given this VI command also. Make use of this VI command. This VI command is useful for us. Okay, so you can use VI command. You can go inside the VI editor here, sample.txt. You can press I here. I means insert mode. It will go to insert mode. I insert mode. Then I want to use it like another something. This is sample file. Okay, this is sample file. This is second line of the file. Just you can write. So whatever you want to write. This is third line of the file, right? Just you can write it and press escape. :WQ exclamatory. That means it will come out. Now you can see here, if you go and check ls-ltr, it will show you this some 83 characters bytes are there inside the file. Okay, inside the file. Then I want to see what is there in the file. You can use cat command. So cat file name sample.txt. So cat means it will display the content of the file. So cat command, it will display a content of the file. So you can use it cat, and we can create cat. We can use the cat command to create a file also. So how can I use cat command to create a new file? See here. So you can use cat. You can use greater than symbol, and you can use one more file, sample2.txt. So I'm just creating sample2.txt. You can use cat space greater than symbol, then sample.txt. So it will create like this. See here. So it will be blinking here. So it will ask you to enter the content of the file. Okay. So this is sample file 2. Okay, just I'm mentioning like sample file 2. This is the second line of the sample file 2. Just I'm mentioning. Then you can make it like control D. Okay, control D. So it will write and then it will quit. Okay, control D to quit it. Okay, so then you can see how many files are there inside the folder. So ls-ltr. So you can use, if you use ls-ltr, this way it will display, or you can use ls alone. It will display the file alone without the file permission, username, everything. It will display file alone. So you can see here ls, it will display listing. But this is what we will see, this sample.txt, this one sample2.txt. This is cat command, right? So now if you want to see what data is available in sample.2.txt, sample2.txt, so just I can make it like cat. See here, whatever we have written in the file is there available. So you can use content of the, to view the content of the file, you can use cat. Say for an example, I want to, can I use this way, sample.txt cat sample.txt space sample2.txt. Yes, we can use it. Two files also we can use it. If you use this way, it will display the content of the two files. Okay, in a single statement, it will display. So cat first file and then second file. So whatever we have written in the first file, I want to append the data into this file. Then I can use, so cat means it will create a file, right? So you can use cat greater than symbol file name, cat to display the file. So cat concatenate two files into a single one, and then cat this way, two symbol greater than symbol. Then I can go with sample.txt. See here, sample.txt. Already in sample.txt, we have three lines of code, right? 3 lines of code we have. So I want to add fourth line. See here. So this is the fourth line of file. This is the fifth line of the file. So you can use it this way. Then control D. So you can see here, I can use ls-ltr. So you can see only this file, but I want to know what content is available in the sample.txt. See here, it has appended. The data has been appended into the file. So this is what you can use cat command. So cat command to append the data inside the file. Now we will go to the next file. Next command, it's like a CP. So CP means copy command. Okay, so I will clear. So clear from here. So copy. So CP space source file name and then destination. So you can use it. So I want to copy the file, content of this file to another file. Then you can use copy CP one file. I want to copy the file from one folder to another folder. That is also fine. So we are at test folder, right? So I have to create one more folder. Okay, so I want to create one more folder, mkdir folder. I'm just creating inside test folder. I'm creating a folder. So I'm creating a folder called payments. So one particular folder has been created. So as of now, nothing is there in the file folder, right? So inside, if I want to go inside, nothing will be there. So I want to copy the file from this path to this path. Copy means it will create a duplicate entry. Okay, so copy means it will create a duplicate entry. Move means it's a control X and then paste. So copy means control C and control V. So how we will do the copy, right? CP space. So where is the file? So if the file is available in this current directory, you can use without directory name also. And where we have to move? So we have to move inside the payments directory, right? So you can use payments directory. So inside this, so you should move this file to this particular directory. Okay, slash also I can use it, no issues. See here, the file should be copied. If I want to go inside the payments directory, you can use CD payments here. It will go inside ls-ltr. You can display this file. So it's available. I want to go one step before. You can see here, I want to use one more time. The file is already available. I want to use one more time. What will happen? So it has been copied one more time. You can go inside and then see whether it has been appended the data or it just simply a copied. It replaced the file. Okay, see here, I will go inside the payments, CD payments here, then ls-ltr. See here, the same file is available. So previously, so what is the size of the file? 154, right? So now also same 154, same file. Okay, so you can use, so one file name space another file name, the copy. So you can use cp sample.txt space sample3.txt, another file. So whether we have sample3.txt, no, it will create the file. ls-ltr, you can see here, it has created, right? This is copying a file. So one file to another file, it has been created and it has been copied, right? Data has been copied from here to here. This is what copy. So you can use copy command. So to copy the file content from one file to another file, one folder to another folder. So you can use mv command. So mv, next one is mv to move the file from one folder to another folder. The other way, you can use move command for, see here, I'm at this particular test folder. So you can use ls-ltr. You can display two files are there. So one file directories are there, right? So I want to move this file. So from this directory to another directory. So I'm just creating one touch file. Okay. So touch dot. So one empty file I'm creating. So touch.txt. So one empty file I'm creating, one empty file. So from this folder, I have to move this file to payments folder. So how can I do? So mv touch.txt space payments. Okay, this one. So you can see here. So you can go inside the payments folder. Then you can see ls-ltr. The file will be available, but to go outside the folder. Now, if you go and check here, the file should not be available, right? It is not available. Why? Because it has been moved. So that's what you can use move command. So you can use move command to move the file, right? So here I have ls-ltr, some files is there, sample.txt. I want to use this move command to rename the file. Sample.txt space something customer.txt. So what I'm going to do, so it will rename the file. So it will not be available. See here, it will not be available. Sample.txt, is it available? No. If you use CP, then file will be available. This file also will be available. Another file also will be available. So you can use, say for an example, customer.txt. I want to create a copy of the file, backup file. So you can use CP customer.txt customer underscore backup.txt. So this will create a backup of the file, right? See here, customer.txt customer underscore backup.txt. So it will create backup also. So this is what you can use the move command. Okay, so rename the file, rename the folder. So you can rename the directory also. So mv directory also you can rename. So payments to another folder we want to rename. payments 1. Just I want to rename. See here, ls-ltr. So it will replace. So mv command is used to rename the directory. It is used to move the file from one directory to another directory. So I hope you are clear. mv, copy, and rm. So rm is nothing but remove. Okay, so you can use remove. So if I want to delete a file, so I want to delete a file called customer_backup. This file I want to remove. So rm space customer_backup.txt. So it will remove. So can I remove rm dir? I want to remove this payments one directory. Will it be removed? No, it has data, right? So as of now, we have seen if I want to remove entirely, we have to go with rm-r. So recursively, we have to remove payments one. So you can remove this way. If it is empty directory, then you can remove rm dir, it will remove. So rm space sample2.txt, it will remove. So now if I'm going to see here, so customer loan, it's there. I want to remove this file. So customer.txt. So if you want to remove all the files, then use rm-r. Okay, it will remove everything. So you can go inside one step before ls-ltr. You can see this test folder we have. So if I want to create, so in Unix, remember in Unix, so by default, the file names are case sensitive and folder names are case sensitive. Okay, so mkdir, you can use test here. So test, see here, one more folder, mkdir, you can use test. All the three folders are different. So this test is different, this test is different, this test is different. So you can see all these are same way, file also different. So cat, so I want to use cat command or touch command. So touch sample.txt, right? Touch. Okay, so I will use sample. Anyway, you can use sample.txt, another file. Touch sample, like this also. Anything is fine. Okay, touch.txt. See, all the three files are different. ls-ltr. See, all the three folders are different. Three files are different. Case sensitive. If I'm using cat sample.txt, it will display this file only. This file only. If I'm going to use cat sample capital, okay, so capital sample.txt, it will display this one only. So if I want to use ls-ltr, so can I use something like this sample? So we have two files like this, SAMP. Two files are available, right? So it will display. So whatever. See, we will see this ls-ltr different options. Then file handling commands. We'll see tomorrow. So today we have seen some of the commands. So make use of this Unix on a daily basis. You can learn all this. Okay. So we have seen today directory commands, how to create a directory, how to go for change directory, remove directory, and file commands like cat, copy, move, and remove, right? So tomorrow we'll see that another commands. So how will you see the hidden directory, ls-a? So it will display hidden files also. See here. So whatever the files we have dot, right? It's a hidden files. Okay. So if I want to use ls-lart, it will display all the hidden files also. So LART means it will show display all the hidden files also. See here, hidden files are there, a lot of hidden files, right? So you can make use of this. Once you have completed all this, you can go to power, you can go to shutdown, okay? Shutdown guest, or this one, right? You can go here, you can use simply shutdown guest. So it will come out of this one. So you have to properly shut down. So then only next time you can use it properly. So I will make this commands and everything for your reference. Thank you all. Hi everyone, welcome to this session. In our previous session, we have seen the basic of Unix and we have completed some of the commands. So in our today's session, these commands we are going to see the touch command. So ls and head, tail, and we have the more and less grep command and wc, sort and unique. So these command we are going to see. So first of all, what is the touch command? Okay, so touch command we have seen already. Is used to create an empty file, this touch command. So you'll open this VMware. Okay, so you can maximize the size, enter into full screen, and you can go to the applications and click on the terminal. So you'll have the terminal now. So if you want, you can maximize the size of the terminal. So I will increase the size of the terminal. So now where we are, we have to check. So you can go to present working directory or print working directory. So we are at home directory. So I can list, so whatever the files and directories we have, then this is what, right? So if I want to delete any files or directory, we can use rm. You can just remove this file and whatever the existing file I just removed. So if I'm going to use ls-ltr, then this is what we are seeing it. I will go inside the folder info cd info, right? See here, I can, this is, I'm into info folder. I'm just clearing it. So we are into info folder. If you look at here ls-ltr, these many files are available in the folder. Okay, already. Then I want to create, if so here in this particular folder, if I want to create any dummy file, okay, any dummy file or 0kb file, so you can create by using touch command. So touch space, so dummy.indicator, some indicator file if I want to create. So it will create a 0kb file, right? So see here, so ls-ltr, you can see, so 10kb file has been created. You can open it and then you can see. So in our Informatica also, whenever we need any handshake file, that means if any process is over, completed, so we will create one indicator file. We will notify the downstream, okay, that we have completed our process. They can start it. They will start it. Okay. The same way, if I want to create a hidden files, okay, hidden files. So how can I check the hidden files? So here, do we have any hidden files? Yes. So if I want to check the hidden files, so we have to use ls-lart. So we have seen already. So in this, I do not have any hidden files. Then I can create, so hidden files touch space dot some different file. Okay, so hidden underscore dummy.txt. So this file will be created. Now if you go and check, normally you cannot see this file, but if you see LART, so you can able to see the hidden files as well. Okay, so this is called hidden files. So always hidden files will have the dot before the file name. Okay, so this is what you can see. Normally ls means to list all the files and folders. See here, it will list in this way, but I want to see this way. Okay, that is called long listing. So you can use ls-l. So ls-l means it's a long listing, and I want to know the long listing with hidden files. So you can use this way, ls-l-a. Okay, then I want to go for ls-f. It's nothing but, so if any folders are available, if any folders, it will display with the slash at the ending. As of now, we do not have any folder here. That's why it's showing like this. Say for an example, I'm going to create a folder mkdir. So I'm creating one more folder here. Okay, so something called mkdir customer folder. Okay, it's a folder or customer details. One folder I'm just creating. So what will happen now? If you see here, if I'm going to use this way, ls-f, then it will display the folder name with slash at the end. Okay, this is what. So what is the indicator file? It's a format itself, it's an indicator. Okay, so how we have the text format? Same way, it's a dummy file. called dot indicator. It will not have anything. So normally we are loading the data from one server to another server, or we are transferring the file from remote server to our local server. Some file transfer, we are transferring it. Sometimes what will happen, so we are transferring, while transferring itself, the file will be available here, our Informatica will get started. So to avoid that, what we will do, so once all the file has been transferred, at the end, we will create this indicator file. So if indicator file comes, it indicates, so we have transferred all the data to the local server. Okay, so that's what we will define. So file format extension itself .ind, it's nothing but indicator file. So now this is what the ls command, ls-f or this. So if I want to display with reverse order, ls-r, so reverse order. So this is what you can see, ls-ltr or ls-lrt, both are equal only. So you can see here the same way you can see this, right? This is what you can able to see all the commands. So touch command and ls command. So we do have a lot of other scenarios also, but go with the basics. Okay, so all the basics you have to remember. Next one, I'll clear it. Next one is head command. So head is nothing but, for an example, in this particular folder, I have a file called customer, right? So I can use cat customer.txt. So what it will do, it will display all the content, but I do not want all the content. I want some sample content, right? I want to take some sample content. So head command, you can use it. So head command means it will display first few lines of the files. So head, so you can use the file name. So customer.txt. So if you use head customer.txt, head space file name, it by default, it will display first 10 lines of the file. First 10 lines of the file. So including header, so including first line, it has displayed up to 9. Okay, customer ID up to 9. First 10 lines. So irrespective of number of lines, head means it will display first 10 lines. Okay, so you can define, so how many number of lines I want. Okay, so we do have different options here in head. So you can use this way. Head-n means it can display with how many lines you want to display. Head-c, how many bytes, that means how many characters. Okay, so head-q, it's a quite, head-q, this way it's a quite, that means if you're having 2 or 3 files, okay, 2 or files you are opening it, so normally it will have the file name. So if you do not want the file name, you can use -q. Head-v means it's a verbose. Verbose means the file, it will have the file name inside. So we will see one by one. So head is nothing but it displays a first few lines of the file. So by default, it will have 10 lines of the file. But if we can define how many number of lines I want, say for example, you can use head-n and then number of lines. So you can use 5 lines if you want. Just you can use it 5 lines. You can use customer.txt. See here, first 5 lines you are able to see here, right? So this is what you can able to see. And if you want, so no need to mention this n here. So you can use head-5. Okay, so head-5, then it will display first 5 lines. So this is what you can use. Head-20, yes, first 20 lines it will display. I want only these many characters. So instead of -n, you can go for -c. C here, C is nothing but number of characters. I want some 7 characters. It will display first 7 characters of the file. First 7 characters is nothing but it's a customer ID, right? So this is what it will display. Then I want to go for some 2 or 3 files I want to display. Okay, 2 or 3 files I want to display. Then I can use head more than one file also. See here, customer.txt space, and I can use states.txt. First 10 lines from customer.txt. The file name also will be getting it. and this file name states.txt, we are getting this file name, the data. So this is what customer.txt, states.txt. But if you are thinking, I do not want this file name to be listed here, then I can go for Q here. Q is nothing but the kite. So you can use up arrow. You can see the previous command, head-q you can use, then it will not have the file name. Okay. So first 10 lines from this file, then next 10 lines from the next file. See this, first 10 lines of the first file, first 10 lines of the second file. So this is what it will display. So this is called head-q. Okay, so you can go for head-v. So say for an example, I'm using head. So head-v, it will display the file name. Verbose means it will display the file name, customer.txt. So it will display the file name here. So always to have, okay, which file name we are displaying, that you can able to see here. So head-, the numbers you can make it. So any numbers you can put. So that's the way you can go for head and everything. So I hope you are clear. So head command. So normally this head command definitely we will use in our real-time project. Okay. Next one is tail command. The same way head means first few lines, right? The same way tail means last few lines. Okay. So last few lines. So I'm just clearing it. So last few lines is nothing but, so tail space the customer.txt. Sometimes what will happen in our real-time project, we may get file with the header and footer, right? So I want to check whether this file contains any footer. So what is the last available last few lines? You can go for, by default, how many records it will take, how many lines it will take, 10 lines, right? So last 10 lines it will display. So these are all the last 10 lines of the file. Same way you can use tail -n5 customer.txt. So last 5 lines. So the same way you can go for, instead of n5, you can simply use this way, tail -5 customer.txt. Last 5 lines you can able to see here, right? So this is the way. Same way you can go for, so tail customer.txt states.txt. This way you can use it. Last 10 lines of the first file, last 10 lines of the second file with the file name. I do not want the file name. So what we can do? So you can use -q, right? So -q. So head-c means it's a number of bytes. Number of bytes we have seen, right? The same way. So number of characters you want to check, you can use tail-c. Then see here, I want to see the head and tail. Same way you can go for VA also. So V means you can use tail-v customer.txt. That means it will display along with the file name. Last 10 lines of the file along with the file name. See here. So this is what you are able to see. Then I want here in the customer.txt, I want to check some middle 5 lines. So how to check it? Middle, some of the lines. Okay. Cat customer.txt. In this file, I want to take some data, some middle. So from 11th, okay, so from here to here, 20, I want to take this. So how can I take this middle alone? So first we will take all this, right? So first I will take all this. So, okay, I want this one. You assume that from 10 to 20 I have to take. From 10 to 20 I have to take from here to here. So how can I take? So from first line to 20, first I will take head 21 I will take, right? Head 21. So from the head 21, or I'll go to this one. Okay, from 10 to 15 I want to take 10 to 15. So how can I take 10 to 15? So first of all, I will go for first 16 lines from here, 16 lines, first 16 lines. So once we have get this 16 lines, take tail 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 lines. This one, right? Or 5 lines, whatever the number of lines you want, you can go for. So you can just use head. So head hyphen 16 lines, first 16 lines, right? Customer.txt. So it will display first 16 lines. So in this resultant, I have to get last 5 lines. So if I want to have from 11 to 15, these data alone, okay, so exclude this header. I want this data alone, so I have to go for tail, right? So you can use, along with this, I have to use tail. So how can I use it? So you can use the pipe symbol. So this pipe symbol is nothing but, so it will execute this one. On top of this resultant, whatever we are mentioning here, it will be executed. So I want tail hyphen 5, right? So I want 5 lines. Yes, it will take 5. So this way, this particular command will take always middle records. Okay, middle records. You can take this way. So you can use the same thing. You can use it another command, sed command. Okay, so sed. So set command you will use normally sed hyphen, okay, n. So this hyphen n is number of lines. So from how many lines I want? From I want 11th one, right? So I will use 12. So 12 comma, so how many number of lines I want? 16p, okay, single quotes. So you can use customer.txt. So I want this, see here. So you can get the same thing. You can get the same thing. For an example, whatever we have executed, I want this into a new file. Whatever we have executed, this into new file. So how can I? Only I have to take this one. Then I can use greater than symbol. This greater than symbol is nothing but redirection. So normally we'll call it as redirection, or we'll call it as standard output. Okay, so it will go for redirection. I want to create a file. So one more file, customer middle. So something I can use customer underscore middle record. So .txt. So what it will do? So any command in this Unix will be executed and then resultant will be stored. So normally the logs and everything, whenever we are analyzing it, we will capture in this way. Okay, greater than symbol, customer underscore middle .txt. So you can use it and this way. So you can see now ls-ltr, one more file should be created middle, right? So you can use this cat to display cat customer underscore middle .txt. You can see this result. So it should be stored in particular document. Okay, this is what you can use this one, and you can go for any other command also. You can use ls command, ls-l. It will long listing, it will display. From this list, I want to get only 5. So 5 or 10. So you can use head command here also. ls-l. So pipe symbol. So head-5. So you can use this way. ls-l. Yes, you can see head-3, head- the same way you can go for tail also. So tail means last, it will display last tail-5. This will display the last one. Okay, so you can see from last 5, it will display this way. So this is what you can see the head and tail along with the listing. So these are all the commands in the head and tail we will use, and we'll go for more command. So what is this more command we will use in our real-time project, right? So more command is nothing but whenever we are going to analyze session log in our Informatica, session log will have always 4 or 5 pages. So it might be having more than 5 lines, 10 lines also. If you have a lot of lines, if you use cat, so it will display all the lines, right? If you use cat, so customer.txt, so it will display all the content. Okay, if you have very big log files, so it will display all the content, but I want to go for page by page, then you can use more. So you can use more customer.txt, then display page by page. You can see first page, customer ID to 29. So you are seeing only 14%. Then next, you can click on enter or you can click on space. If you click on enter, it will go one by one. So 31, 32 like this one by one. So you can check it, or you can use space bar to go to the next page. See here, next page 41 to 70. Next page, you can go for 71 to 100, then 101 to this way. So you can use spacebar to go for the next. So you can use up arrow to go for previous page. Okay, see here, previous pages. So previous pages, it will go up arrow, down arrow also. Then you can go to Q. You can click on Q, then it will come out. So page by page, line by line, and you can check the data. Then you can go for the more command. We have less command also. So less command is only one differences. Less customer.txt. You can see here. Same way you can see. So if I'm going to use enter, see enter, it will display one by one, right? One by one. You can use space, it will go to the next page, right? Next page. Then you can use arrow mark, up arrow mark. Next page also, it will go by one. So previously when we are seeing more, right, it will go for next page, previous page or current page one by one. But this one, the up arrow will have one by one, it will go. So this is what you can use, more and less command. So normally we will use this one in our real-time project. You can press Q. So come out of this particular the command. Okay. Then you can go for the grep command. So what is this grep command will do? So grep command normally, so a lot of times we will use grep command. So grep is nothing but global regular expression pattern. So that's a grep. So you can see here. So grep command is nothing but it's a global regular expression pattern. That's nothing but the grep command. To search required pattern in the file, then you can go for the grep command. So we can have different options in the grep command, and we can have some regular expressions, some other keyword also. So we will, in this session, we will discuss this alone. So you can go for, you can practice it more on grep command. So I will take separately. So grep command, so you can see that grep command alone. But here we will see these options. So grep command you can use to search some required pattern, and we can use these options -i, -n, -c, -v, -l. So what is this? You will see one by one. So grep command, see here grep, I want to use grep. If you use cat command, what will display? So all the files it will display, right? Customer.txt, it will display all the content. But so I want to display, I want to check it, some data in the file. So can I use something on this? Cat employee.txt, it will display the employee file. So from here, I want to check where is this Rakesh present. So whether Rakesh is present in the file, yes, I want to check it. Then I can go for, so grep. So grep, so you can use single quotes or double quotes. Okay, so both are equal. So you can see Arun or Rakesh, right? So Rakesh, single quotes. Then I can use employee.txt, right? So you can use it. Yes, the Rakesh is present in this file. So if it is not present, then it will display. So nothing, it will be displayed. See here, I'm just using Rakesh here. Then it will not display. It is case sensitive. See here, grep or Rakesh, it will not display. And also the same way, so you can use single quotes or double quotes. Both are equal. Okay, single quotes or double quotes, both are equal. It will display the same thing. So I want to check whether some other characters are available. Then it will display like, see here, I want to check whether it has some other characters. Okay, I want to check it's Vijay. Okay, so I want to check Vijay. Is there any Vijay here? No, right? It will not display anything. That means there is no data. Okay, there is no matching data here. So we do have different options here. So whenever we are using this one, right, it is not displaying. So I want to go for case insensitive. Then you can use grep-i. So grep-i means case insensitive. See here. So we have, on the same way, you can use grep-i Arun here. So if I'm use Arun here, so it will display both Arun. Okay, the lower case and the upper case, it is displaying both, right? So this is it. Grep-i means case insensitive. So what is a line number? So I can use grep-n. What is the line number? You can see this is line number. So Arun, which line number? It's a third line. So 1, 2, 3. But first line itself we have Arun, right? So why it is showing third line? It's a case sensitive. But I want to display irrespective of cases. So you can go for -in, -in. That means it's a case insensitive. You can see it is displaying both. So first Arun, second Arun also. So in. Then you can go for the C also. C means it's a count, the matches. IC. Okay, you can use IC. It's a count, 2 matches. If you don't use this I, right, it will find only 1 matches. If you don't use I here, it will display only 1 match. See here, only 1 matches, right? So this is the way it will display. So you can go for L. So L means display file name that matches the pattern. Okay, so you can use L also. You can see I can have 2 files. I will go for ls-ltr. So we have employee.txt and employee1.txt. So I want to display both. So how will you display? So grep, I will use Arun employee.txt space employee1.txt. So just you can display, you can see. So employee.txt, Arun is present. Employee1.txt, Arun is present, right? So this is the way it will display. You can use L also. So grep-l, grep-l. So it will display the file name alone. Okay, so grep-l means it will display the file alone. Then you can go for V. V means, so grep-v. So it's nothing but it will display the content. Okay, the line number doesn't matches. Okay, -v here, verbose. So whatever we do have, it will display. See here, it is displaying other than Arun. I want to remove this Arun also. Then what I can do? I can go for IV here, right? So IV this way. So it will display this way. So you can go for grep command like this. You can, so n number of grep command, you can use it. So you can use it many ways, okay? The next one is WC. So WC is nothing but word count. Okay, WC is nothing but word count. What is this word count? We'll see now. So we'll go here. So I want to check how many words are there, bytes are there, and how many lines are there. I want to check it. So normally this will display line also, line number, how many lines. Okay, the file. So you can simply use word count, the file name .txt, right? So it will display. So first one is these many lines. These many lines are there in the file. These many words are there in the file. These many bytes are there in the file. Okay, customer.txt. This is the one. But I want, so line number alone. Okay, only line number. I can use wc-l customer.txt. It will display line number. Okay, so 201. I want only the words. You can use -w. It will display words. How many words are there? I want to display how many characters are there, bytes. Okay, you can use this way. So you can combine this, and then you can use LC also. So line number and word. So you can use this way. So line number and word alone, it will display. So you can use any number of combinations you can use. This one normally will go for, so how many number of lines are there in this particular file, we will use it. Okay. So this is what the word count. Then next is, so you have the sort. Sort means, so the sort also we will use in our real-time project, definitely. Sort is nothing but sorting algorithm, right? So if I have files and folders, if I want to sort it, you can go for the sorting. You go to display. So cat employee.txt. So it will display this way. But I want to sort this. I can go for sort employee.txt. So employee.txt, it will display sorting order. Okay, so it's starting from the capital letter, then small letter, then you are having all others, right? So everything, Arun, everything is displaying this one. So you are seeing the sorting. So I want to save this into some resultant. So how can I save? So I can go for this way and this one, right? So I can use it one single arrow mark, it will display, it will load the data into the file. Sort employee.txt, yes, it will load this data. Sorted employee, okay, so sorted.txt, you see here, sorted.txt will have this file. So you can use cat sorted.txt, you can use it. So you can use this way. So now it has been sorted and you are having the sorted order. So one more time, if I'm going to use the same one, one more time, I'm going to use the same one. What will happen? Sort employee.txt greater than symbol sorted.txt. Whether it will say like file is already exist, the sorted.txt, or it will overwrite the file, or it will append the data. Okay, so it will overwrite the file. So it will overwrite the file one more time. It will overwrite the file, but I want to append the data. So you can use this way. So two greater than symbol. So if you use two greater than symbol, if the file is already available, it will append. Okay. If the file is already available, it will append the file, the data. So you can see now cat sorted.txt, it should have appended the data one more time, right? So up to Rakesh, again, it's one more time it is repeating, right? So I do not want this file. I can simply remove it. So you can use rm sorted.txt, it will be removed, right? So now I can use ls-ltr, you can check it here, and you can use this way. So employee underscore sorted, okay. So I'm just loading this way. Sort employee.txt greater than symbol employee underscore sorted.txt. So it will load the data. So you can check now cat employee underscore sorted dot txt. Okay, so this is the way you can see here, right? So I want to sort multiple files. So the same way you can use sort. So first file I can use employee dot txt space employee one dot txt. So this way you can use other file also. So both the file, it is displaying the combination, it's displaying, right? So this is the way it will display, but I want to sort in descending order. Descending order, how can I sort? So sort, I want to do descending order. Okay, sort descending order. So I can use -r, reverse order. Okay, sort -r employee.txt, it will make in reverse order. So this is what you can see, this sorting algorithm. Okay, sort, how to sort by ascending order or descending order. I want to store the order data into another file. Yes, you can use the redirection symbol. So one single greater than symbol or two greater than symbol to append the data. So that's what you can go for the sorting. Next one is called unique. So what is unique, right? So to get unique data or duplicate data, we can go for unique. I can get unique data in the file. I can get some duplicate data. Is there any duplicate data in the file? Yes, we have some duplicate data. Yes. So here exactly matching. Here case insensitive is matching, right? I want to get it whether this file contains any unique or any duplicate data. Yes, we can do, but only thing is the file should be there in sorted order. Okay, the only condition is file should be there in sorted order. So you can display, see here. So to display only duplicate record, okay, or you can use it this way. So unique. So we have already sorted, right? Data we have already sorted. Unique employee underscore sorted, right? Sorted.txt. So you can use this way. It will display only unique records. Arjun, Arun, this one. Raj only one time it's coming, but Arun why two times is coming? Both are case insensitive. I want to remove this cases also. Only one Arun I want. Then what I can do? Unique hyphen. So if I want to remove the case sensitive, then unique hyphen I. So you can use it I here. So Arun only one time it's coming. So case insensitive, you can use this way also, right? So I want to only display the duplicate records. So I can use -d here. -D is nothing but duplicate record. It will display Raj, only Raj, but I want to display both Arun also. Then you can use ID. So both are duplicated values. So it's display, right? So you can use this way, unique record to take the unique. So normally they will ask in interview. So do we have unique or distinct alone? You have to check it. You can go for -U here. Okay. So U means unique value, distinct value only it will display. It will remove all the duplicated values. Arun and Raj, it will be displayed. It will be removed and then it will display this way. But -U, since it's the case sensitive, it's displaying this way. Case insensitive, you can use this way. So only unique record you are saying it, right? How many count are there? Duplicate. So I can use C. -C here. How many counts are there? So you can display -C here. How many counts? So Raj is two counts, right? Then I have on top of this, you can take a grep also. Grep in this file. So where is this 2 is present, it will display that particular line, right? So you can use this way. Then grep grep. So 2 is present. Yes, it will display. Yes, Raj is 2 times, right? This is a duplicate record. If I want to take, then you can take this way. Or I want to take Arun also. If I want to take Arun, how will you take any duplicate record? You have to use I here. That's all. So Arun 2 times it is available. Raj is 2 times is available. If I want to check this way, I can go for this options. Okay, so to find any duplicates or anything. So this is the one you can use it. So all the commands, please practice it, all the commands. So today we have seen these commands, touch command to create a dummy file. So ls command to list out. So head command to display some few lines of the file. But remember first few lines of the file. Then tail command, last few lines of the file. So you can use SED command or AWK command, that also you can use, or the more one. And strings. Strings is nothing but to display some binary. Okay, so if you have .bin file, okay, binary data file, we will use strings command to display the content of the file. We'll use .bin. So we have one more options, gedit. Okay, so what is the gedit? Clear. So gedit means you can create a file. Okay, so you can create a file here. Gedit some file name. Okay, gedit some file name. I can use product. Okay, product.txt. So you remember we have created file with the touch file or cat or VA editor, right? So this way another method, gedit. So you can open this. It will be opened like a Word document text format. So here you can add whatever the products we have. So you can add it. So mobile. So all this. Okay. So you can add here whatever the product. Then you can save this. You can close this normally. Then if you go and check cat product.txt, so it will display here. This is the way you can also create gedit also. Okay, so one more command, gedit. And grep command we have seen less and more. And grep command we have a lot of options, word count, sort, and unique. So these are all the commands we have seen today, but you have to go with more on this. See, first of all, we have to check how we have used here. So how we have used this way. Okay, so how you are used, you should know what is unique. You should know what is I, what is C, what is the file name here, and what is this pipe symbol, then what is this, right? So one by one, you should know all this. Then only if I'm going to write some shell scripting, you can able to understand. Okay. So whatever we have, so just to practice it, we have seen around 20 commands in last two sessions, right? So you can the same way you can go for the other commands. You can go one by one other commands. You can get around 60 to 70 commands we have. So we can learn most of the commands and then we can try to practice it. So you have to scenarios you have to take. Okay, so you have to bring some file from your local machine to here by using this web browser, You can attach into web and then you can bring it here and then you can download. So you can get here, and once you get the file, so you any log files you can bring it from the outside and to here, and whatever you want. Okay, whatever you are thinking, just to practice it. Okay. See, always the commands will be there. So you have to remember all these basic commands. If they are asking any questions on Unix also, you can tell, okay, so what is this? But you have to practice more and more. So multiple times you have to practice, then only you will get it.